Hello and welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Wasteland 2. It's gonna say episode 1 though, because I'm gonna call the first video our introduction, because we didn't really get to the game yet. So we got done making our characters, Joanna, Macho Man, Chief, and Linda. With Macho Man and Chief, however, I did make a few changes. For Chief, it was mainly cosmetic. I believe I made a change to him. I don't really remember. And with Macho Man, it was also cosmetic, but at the same time, I gave him awareness of 3 and a speed of 4 instead of the other way around. And I gave Macho Man a backpack. So, I'm going to start the game, and we're going to go with the season difficulty, I believe. If you've had some experience in the wastes or places like it and know which end of the mason cannon to point at the enemy, this is the setting for you. Or I can go with Ranger. If you've been around the block a few times and you think whipping your weight in Gila monitors counts as light exercise, this is probably the setting you want. I'm gonna go with Seasoned. I may go to a larger setting if I die and I wanna start the game all over. I don't know. I can change it at any time, though, in the options menu. So if I feel like things get too easy, I can change it. So I'm going to shut up now, because there's going to be an intro video. Enjoy. Well, loading screen. Okay, when the video starts, I'll shut up. I like the art style in this game. For the most part, it's pretty good. Alright. Actually, kind of see what he gave us are in there. Like, there's the chick to the right. I want out of there. Oh, shut up. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. General Vargas.
What comes after the end? I don't know. Neither did they. They were just an Army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why? No one knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass. Cultists, criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since.
Oh yeah, that guy looks freaking crazy.
Good people had survived too, called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name, a proud name, the Desert Rangers. Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems our cause is hopeless. And I know it's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms. But I want you to know something else. That no ranger who dies in the line of duty will ever be forgotten. Nor will he have ever died in vain or unavenged.
Born a man, died a ranger.
Thank you, recruits.
A stiff-bearded older man wearing a hard-worn ranger uniform and a battered old cowboy hat. General Vargas walks with a cane, but he's not helpless. He wears a pearl-handled revolver on his hip, and there are a lot of notches on the barrel.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party when you hardly knew the man. Appropriate, too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a desert ranger.
Alright, like, it does give you the option to type right here. But, like, for example, let me say hello. We'll talk about that when you get back. You see, it's very specific. I mean, like, you can't even have, like, what duty. See, we'll talk about that when we get back. You gotta really be specific. You gotta either click this here, type out, happy to be given the opportunity, sir, but are you sure we're ready? Or, just type out duty.
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got one ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the Desert Rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one.
So yeah, it's a bit sad, especially since they give you the option to type it out. But you can't really expect it to be that that open. Especially since, well, we don't really... Like, we kind of have the technology to do that. We can have it coded so that it can take keywords and go with it like that. But, honestly, that would have been time that they would have rather spent on other things in the game. So you gotta kind of understand why they would keep it back like that. So, it's nitpicking if you bitch about it, and I kinda am, but nothing to keep the game from being entertaining. So let's ask about our mission.
The mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission. Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other.
The signal is a threat, sir?
The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us.
Call in, sir?
Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business.
Repeater units,
when
sir.
you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal.
Where are the radio towers?
I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. More important to find them first.
Alright. When can we enter Citadel, sir?
Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, then you aren't cut out to be a desert ranger, and we won't let you in.
Okay, this right here is where we have some options with our kiss ass and our smart ass. Like, we don't have any points in hard ass, so we're not going to go into that. We do have a point into kiss ass. Please, sir, if you're sending us after Ace's killer, then you're already decided we're worthy. Why not just let us in? And that could work, probably, but we're just going to go with the smart ass option. Surely, sir, the success of the mission is more important than testing us. If you want to find these signals, shouldn't you let us in so we can stock up on every what? Detail?
Using logic on me, eh?
Stock up on everything we need to succeed. Okay, yeah. I didn't know how I can scroll what I say at all. Yeah, we're using logic on you.
Smartass.
Yeah, I'm a smartass. It's in my bio, didn't you read?
Logic and observation will change some folks' minds, and you can catch people in lies that way. But sometimes it only makes them mad, so be careful. In this case, you're right. I should let you in, but I got a feeling about you four. You got depths you don't even know you have, and it's gonna take adversity to tap them. So I'm sending you out undergunned and unprepared, just to see what it brings out of you. You'll thank me later. Maybe.
Maybe sounds good. You think the logbook was stolen, sir?
Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death.
Where is the area, sir?
It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map.
Radio tower.
There you go.
How did Ace die, sir?
Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook them up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal. But sadly, Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen.
Thank you, sir. We'll do our best.
Good luck out there, recruits.
Alright, well, instantly, we're gonna look at our inventories. Here's your Nico Pops. Here. Use on self. You need a cigarette after all that hard talking. Alright, pipe bombs because of the demolition skill. Sap gloves for his brawling, and an M2 heavy weapon. Alright. You got your sniper. And an energy pistol for you. Basic trauma kit and some pocket medic packs. It's good to have, good to know. Alright. Well, actually, we should have our hard ass here pick up that shovel. We can use that to dig up buried treasures. Is there anywhere to dig in here? Nope, nothing interesting of note besides that Vargas guy may want to kill us with that pearl-gripped revolver of his. He saw us digging up graves of his brethren. Water, it looks clean. You could top off your canteen here if you like. Boom, your canteens have been topped off. Learn to read, Unforgiven. Learn to read. Alright, let's converse with her. A kindly older woman in standard issue ranger garb, she seems occupied counting goods and organizing crates. Aside from the clothes, she's the picture of a loving grandmother. You could swear she smells faintly of fresh-baked cookies. Well, hello, recruits. Welcome to Sulfate's Sundries. Happy to trade whenever you like. An honor to make your acquaintance. Always nice to see new faces around here. And a pleasure to make sure they have everything they need before they head out in that big bad world. So you can outfit us? Well, with essentials as tough to find as they are, I can't just give them away for free. Believe me, I wish I could. but we keep our prices as close to cost as we can for our rangers. You can stop by for the basics whenever you're in the area, and once you get clearance to enter the Citadel, you'll get access to some of our more valuable goods. You'll have to talk to a Sergeant Melson about that when you get inside. What's Sergeant Melson like? Oh, he's a great friend, and a great quartermaster. We'd all be eating sand and wiping with cactus flowers without him. Ranger Citadel. Citadel. Ranger Citadel, what about it? I do love this place nowadays. It used to be full of some cookie birds back when I was younger. Fellas seemed to worship pre-war junk, even if they didn't know what it was, and they wouldn't share none of it. Well, I shouldn't get too judgmental. I'm sure they thought they were doing right. Nice to meet you too, Sulfag. Sulfag. Whatever. What's your story? Oh, not so interesting. I grew up in a village near here, but I was already a grandmother twice over when the Desert Rangers moved into the Citadel. I saw how much good the Rangers were doing, and I wasn't up to much with my children. Moved to other villages, start their own families. It was a little unconventional for an old lady to go through basic training, but I pulled my own weight and earned my star. I may not be too useful in forward operations, but I've got lots of experience keeping people well fed and well clothed. And I can run a drill press with the best of them, so General Vargas has me help Sergeant Melson run the supply. And I help Captain Mercaptain in the workshop now and again. Captain Mercaptain. Okay. She's the smartest person I've ever met, bar none. She can whip up laser beams and water purification systems like a whip up pies. Captain. Convoluted name if I've ever heard one. What's General Vargas like? He's a modern day Patton. He's got a mind for strategy. Learn to talk with your accent, Jacob. He's got a mind for strategy and knows how to make the tough calls, but he's got a gentle side too. What do you have to trade? Ooh, now we get to the good part. Well, we start with 50 scrap. And, okay. Alright, well, I don't really have much worth trading right now. So there's nothing we can really do for anything. Excuse me. So we just, go say goodbye. We go on our way. Whoa. What's that? Oh, it's a can Whoa, hey! Cut the shit there, Mr. Billy Goat. I had to shoot the goat. Never mind. Enter the wasteland, yes. Oh, that's nice. I like the tint of orange there. Feels like the old wasteland. Never played it, but I've seen the art. Loading screens. Maybe during one of these loading screens, I can learn to talk.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in.
Copy.
Roger, Echo 1. Just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find. Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. Once you've got the devices, you'll be headed to Ag Center and High Pool to install them. But we'll talk about that after you acquire the repeaters. We must, of course, bring Ace's killers to justice. But right now, that's secondary to discovering the location of that signal.
Am I the only one that's curious as to why he had to make sure our radio was working?
It is vital that all teams stay in radio contact with me here at the base. We get distress calls from all over our jurisdiction and sometimes beyond. Towns or farms or mines being attacked by raiders, mutant beasts, what have you. We field those calls here and then dispatch whichever team is closest to the problem.
Does that mean you weren't always the dispatcher?
Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. But Ace's death made me realize I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world and how it's changing. I need to know what's going on out there, and I figured the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the wastes. Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing.
Roger.
10-4, Echo
Out.
1, carry on. Ranger Command out.
Alright, well, we're gonna go straight to our destination. And when we do that, I'm gonna close this video down, get to the next video. Oh, you see combat. Dangerous raiders are approaching your position. We can attack something. We're gonna fight in this video. Hopefully I don't suck. Right. Alright, where are the raiders? Raiders. Oh. There they is. There they is. Alright. Can I walk up here? No? Darn, I need to get to some kind of position of cover. Guess that right here can work. Let's put her in a crouch. F is aim for headshot. Alright. Good to know. We're gonna go to our buddy here. He's gonna get an angle here. He's gonna come up on this part of the rock. Actually, I think he get a bit closer. Alright, there he is. Oh man! Come on, game! He walked right into my view. Ow! That's great! Oh man, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna suck. Oh man, this is bad. Who has armor? 2 armor, 2 armor. Okay, they both got 2 armor. Oh! Okay. That was lucky. Do I want to go into punching mode? Yes, I want to go to punching mode. Punch him right in the face. Oh yeah, yeah. You got it, you got it. Punch him again. Okay. Aim for a headshot. Oh. Not enough AP. Sight blocked. Okay. Not enough AP. Okay, well then we're gonna get over here. Boom! Oh, nice. And I can shoot again. That went way better than I thought it would. I was like, oh, they saw me. I'm gonna die. But, no, I did pretty good. I mean, I didn't do fantastic, but I did good. Loot them. I said loot them! Why aren't you looting? There you go. There you go. You carry all our stuff. It's a med kit for you. Junk. My guy's gonna go into handguns. We'll give him the 8 bullets. Wanted poster. And now you see, this is a point where I should probably use this. Sad that I gotta use one of these so early. Especially since, like, I could use one of the medikits. Since anyone can use pain relievers, and they're more valuable that way. But the problem is, they the medic packs are just way too valuable. Way too valuable in the regard of healing. Like they don't cost them, like the pocket ones don't cost as much as pain relievers. But honestly, the 20 points of life compared to the 12 points of life makes it more important in my opinion. Yeah, we're gonna exit this encounter. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. After this loading screen, I'm going to save. And in the next video, we're going to go over to the radio towers, or the radio tower, where Ace died. And hopefully, see. Let's delete these, because I sucked in it. Delete, delete, delete. Alright, we're gonna make the autosave. Yep. And now we're gonna save game again in the Arizona Wastes. And next time on our videos, we're gonna go to the tower. We're gonna investigate the area Ace died. And hopefully, we do well. See ya.